Kids don't want y'all to be together. They want their biological parents to be together. Now, I'm going to break it down in this episode, but what you have to understand is you, fellas, ladies, have to move with understanding. To understand that there's some things that's changing in this child's life. The truth of the matter is, you are the corporate that's making them uncomfortable because they really don't understand. So you have to be the adult to understand. I get it. You may not want us together, but there's a reason why they don't want you together.
Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out, brother.
What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. It's your boy, Mr. AOS Inspires. This is Love and Logic, where we talk about all things relationship. And I'm excited on tonight because the truth of the matter is, fellas, ladies, they don't want y'all together. I'm talking about your children. Like when it's a blended family situation, they don't want you together. It is not that they're being vindictive or no, I don't want you with my it's just I'm gonna bring out some amazing points, 3 amazing points that you would be able to understand, like, oh shucks, I get it. Because now we're living a different age now. Let me slow ground this thing. We live in a different age now. I was having a conversation last week about this. We live in an age now where their minds are wider than it was when we were growing up, right? And you can't really get mad. You really can't. You have to adjust. I'm not saying change your principles and your morals, but you have to adjust. Now, when I was growing up, children did as they told. We didn't say why. And if we did say why, we got popped in the mouth. Let's really be all the way honest. If you were an 80s baby, you understand what I'm saying. Even you 90s, some of you 90s babies that was raised by old school parents, old school values, you understand. So the children now are different. Back then, we really didn't understand. There's some people that was raised, oh, that's my uncle. No, that's your mom's boyfriend. We didn't understand that terminology. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, these children do. Why? Because of social media, because of TV. They have scenarios, and I'm gonna be honest with you. They had some TV shows when I was growing up that showed this aspect, but we really didn't understand what was going on because it wasn't really in our face. Now it's in the kid's face. They watching TV and it's a blended family situation. They're talking about it. What's the girl? Go Lay Lay Go. She's talking about it in the rap songs. There's rappers, young rappers that the kids look up to. Not talking about adult rappers, it's about kid rappers that they look up to that talks about this stuff. TV shows on Disney that shows blended family relationships, right? So their mind is much broader and much more expansive than our minds was when we were growing up. Now, we lived out by the code. When I was growing up, you do as you were told, period. You shut your mouth and do as I tell you to do. So we just looked at things from a different ocular lens. I'm telling you, with my kids now, when I was growing up, we had to eat what? Everything that was on our plate. I mean, everything. We couldn't leave. I don't care if you don't like it. You're going to eat it. And you better not throw it up. Back in my day, that's how we ate it and we didn't throw it up. Now these kids I give my kids something. And I'm gonna tell you this. And I know some old school person will get up here and say, "Oh, because you don't have that fear installed in your children." That's why listen. I want my children. This is how I'm raising my kids. Different from how I was raised, to a degree. I'm raising my children to be respectful and to not fear me, but to respect me. To be at a place where, no, I better not do this. Daddy's not going to like this. This is going to disappoint daddy. Not to the point where, oh, no, I'm scared because daddy going, no, I don't want that, because if they feel like that, then they won't come and tell me certain things because daddy's going to act like this or mom is going to overreact. So I don't want that. I try my best. I'm still old school to the core, but I'm trying to switch certain things. But I put some food in front of my kids that they don't really particularly like, right? They going to throw it up. I make you eat that. And they eat it. Next thing you know, it's gone. It's up, right? And you really can't. I mean, what you gonna spank the kids for throwing up? Like they can't. Truth of the matter is, you can't control that. You really can't. And it's crazy because we were raised that children would eat what we put in front of them. That's how we were raised. but you didn't eat certain things. There were certain things that you didn't like. So, I mean, we just have evolved as people. So what I'm saying is I went around the Marbury bush just to say this. We have to be more understanding with children because they have a perspective as well. Now, the truth of the matter is they don't want you together. Now, your point, your job is to allow them to understand that this is how life is. And I'm not saying that you have to bend your morals or bend and make them happy. And no, I'm not saying that. But I do want to encourage you to spend some time with them so that they can understand. Because they won't understand because they're children unless you explain it to them. Spend some time with them. Love on them. I can't stand when people say, oh, that's not your child, so you're not going to love them like I love them. That's bull crap. Yes, you can. Right? Now, let's clear this up. With blended family situations, it does become difficult when you have your children and they listen to your rules. And, like even if you have a blended family situation, right? You had a child before you guys got married. There was a child there and you guys get married. And now you have other children, you have children together and you still have the outside children. Now it becomes difficult to really treat everybody the same because mindsets is different. Right? What they have been exposed to is going to be different because now the other child is going to another house outside of your standards and your structure and they seeing that. And sometimes they try to bring what they do over there here and they can't. And when you tell them, no, we don't do that here, they feel as if that you're attacking them. They feel as if that you're being mean. They feel as if that you're just trying and it's not that. So what I suggest to you is try to find a tactful way to be able to express to them, hey, I mean, just try to show them, like, this is how we do things here. They may do it there like this, but we don't do it here like that. And just try to be as patient as possible. I get it. These kids are disrespectful now, right? Now, I'm not one. I would tell you in a heartbeat, I am not against spanking. I am for spanking, but I'm not for spanking for everything. No, I'm not for that. I'm not for that. I'm not for harsh discipline for everything. No, I'm not. Only when there's a life and death situation. Anything else, we can talk about it. Anything else, we can take away phones. Anything else, we can, hey, no TV time today. Like, you need to think about what you did. And I think that when we begin to operate in that vein, children will respond differently. And it's been proven scientifically, but I'm still firm with what the Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child. Now, I got 3 points and I'm going to be out your way. These are 3 points why your blended family children don't want y'all together. The first one is they still hope their biological parents reunite. That's inevitable. They want their biological parents to be together. Why? Because this is what I'm used to. I'm not used to y'all being together. I'm used to my parents being together. Or it's just innately in them. I want my parents together. I want a family. I want my original family. And the truth of the matter is some relationships just don't work out. So, people go their separate ways. Now I tell women, make sure on your second go round, your second lap, make sure that you choose correctly, right? Make sure that you have vetted this guy out thoroughly. And even when you vet person out thoroughly, you still don't know who they are. I'm be honest with you. Some of you have been married for 10, 15 years and you're like, oh, shucks, I never knew this about you, right? Because people can hide certain things. The second point is they struggle with loyalty conflicts emotionally, meaning they struggle with the loyalty. Do I have loyalty? And you need to do this as a parent to help them understand this. And they struggle. Do I be loyal to my mom and dad? Or do I be loyal to my mom? Or do I be loyal to my stepmom? Right? And you have to be mature enough to let them know that we both love you. We both have your best interests. Some of them do, some of them don't. But if you're in a situation where both have the best interests, reassure them that. Like, you don't have to pick between us. But, know who your mom and your dad is. Don't forget that. I'm your dad. I'm your mom. Like, don't forget that. But you don't have to choose to say, I'm going to be more loyal to you, to be more. No, love us, love us. Right? I'm trying to be really, really, really careful about how I say this, right? But in a healthy family life, I'm loyal to both sides, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's really be honest. Let's talk real. My real mom and daddy come first. I love you. I don't want to see, but if my real mom and dad comes first in my life, period. I love you and I honor you and I respect you as my step parent, but my mom and dad come, and I have no problem with that. None. Right? Number 3, they fear change replacing family normalcy. They fear it. Now, I'm talking about more so for the older children that can understand what's going on to a degree. But I mean, these are the things that I really want the parents to understand. Like, this is why they don't want y'all together. It's not that they're trying to tear the family apart. It's not that they're trying to manipulate you so that you can hate him. No, it's not none of that. They're processing it differently. And this coming from a man that has a blended family, right? This is straight experience. Listen, family, I love you guys' life. I hope that this was informative, and I hope this was helpful. Those that are in blended family relationships, those that are thinking about getting into it, these are 3 things why they don't want you together. They still hope their biological parents reunite. They struggle with loyalty conflicts emotionally. The last one is they fear change, replacing family normalcy. I love you guys to life, but just know they don't want y'all together.
Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out, brother.